Hello viewers. Well, MotoGP 20 is out this week, and so here we are then with a last minute preview to just get some video up on the channel. I've been away for a while, and I'll catch up on that in a separate video, but for now catch up with a bit of MotoGP. MotoGP 19 was fantastic last year, and MotoGP 20 looks to build on that in every way. We've got a new management mode this year, new career mode, new management mode, and the management mode is going to be much more in depth than previous versions. It's going to enable you to create your own team, to transfer from your team to an official team. This just hasn't been done in an official racing game of this type before. It's a milestone. They're going to be first to release of a racing game of an official license that enables you to do that. At the moment, obviously, visually, the game looks spectacular. They're building on what they achieved in 2019, which was really sort of a progress, really, of moving to the Unreal 4. It took a lot longer to get Unreal 4 engine perhaps to where they wanted it to be and to really bring it all together, and they're bringing those elements together now. There is some changes to the physics as well. Braking now, where you could brake straight. If the bike was straight, you could brake 100% no problem. You know, obviously you'd lift a little bit as you go into the corners. Now if you brake straight, you can't brake at 100%. You need to modulate your brake. You need to modulate the balance of the bike. You need to trail brake to the corner. It's going to be much more tricky finding a balance that suits you on the bike now. So that's going to be a key new element where it can catch you out, add a lot of sort of drama in terms of tyre wear, you know, in terms of how you can brake and, you know, how hard you can lean on your tyres. It's going to add a lot of new strategy to the world of esports. So for expert gamers, it's going to bring a lot. And I know a lot of you probably watching this channel are more serious gamers. I think for beginners, there's still enough assists out there to get them into it. But I can tell you, it's quite challenging. You know, it's going to take time to get into this game, even as a beginner level player. You know, this is a challenge. This is a simulation, and it's something that I've really built on over years. You start from a simulation model and then you add assists, you know, rather than building a sort of messed up model for everyone. They've really gone for the expert player here, and they've gone to make it authentic. So braking has been refined, as has a new tyre model, which now splits the tyre into three pieces, sides and middle. So obviously, depending on how many corners there are one way or the other, the tyre will wear, depending on the tyre temperature, the tyre compound. All of that will affect the performance of the tyre, and of course that's monitoring the inner temperature, inner core temperature, rather than external temperatures, because obviously that fluctuates. You know, they get hot and cold on the straights and everything, but internal core temperature is what's being tracked there. So you're going to need to be smoother with your riding. You know, when you're sliding over the tarmac, you've got to be careful sort of damaging the surface of the tyre. So it's going to add more strategy with your braking and your riding style and getting set up and optimizing your line through the corners. Very responsive throttle as well. Got to be tricky on the throttle, getting the bike into the corners. It's definitely slow in, fast out on all of this. So MotoGP, not a lot of footage right now. There's a big day one patch coming apparently, and it could change things substantially. So I think that's probably why you've not seen so many previews, but I will endeavour to discuss it in an upcoming podcast, and we'll see what they make of the final game. No review for this one. Alas, we don't have anybody available to review it. Myself and Kevin have been a bit tied up with things. It's been a bit quiet on the channel, and we will catch up with news and other things in the coming days and weeks. It'll be a bit slow, but we'll build up, and I'll discuss that. But MotoGP 20 coming out this week. Do check it out. It's coming out on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and in the coming days as well on Nintendo Switch. But that's it for me for now. As ever, more soon. Hello viewers, well thanks for watching the video today. Do like and subscribe, it supports what we do. Do become a YouTube member. YouTube Patreon supports all of our content you see on the channel, and of course lots of gaming from retro to modern games. I love it all in terms of racing action. So click on one of the two videos just there to find out more.